Oh, man, I'm excited. I got my guy, Jameis Winston, with me for my podcast, Off the Edge, with me, your host, Cam Jordan. I'm discombobulated because I'm already inspired. As I sit with a man who needs no introduction, especially during Super Bowl week. When I say a man who has been everywhere, and I feel like I've been a lot of places. Everywhere I look, Jameis been out here moonwalking through, smiling and inspiring. And we talking about wheeling and dealing, not only just bars and proverbs, but the word of God as well as the word of family. As a family man, you inspire me, bro. The way you treat your kids, I'm inspired every time I see it because I treat my kids probably the opposite.
No, man, you're a world-class father. You're a world-class man.
I'm saying daddy coaching differences.
But obviously, you lucked out because you had your boy first,
right?
And then you had your girls come.
Yeah, and but you see me toss all of them.
I know, but like you have to develop that certain type of discipline. That's the person you are. Like I remember the time when we were in the cold tub, bro, and you had Tank said his legs were sore.
Yeah.
And you put Tank in the cold tub. You're like, this is what it takes.
Yeah.
If you saying that your legs sore and you only 8 years old, seven years old?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna see if you really sore. Like you really get the most out of your kids. You get the most out of everybody, bro. I'm grateful for you.
Yeah, look, I go between I'm like I gotta be softer with my kids because I look over you and you're like listen to me. This is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do that. And it's like it's calm and even. I'm like, hey man, cut that out. I'm like, move. And I say the same thing, like the same energy and jovial playfulness with my kids, like girl or boy. Like I love the way that you interact with your kids. You're like, look, folks, here.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. Take a deep breath. Go back out there. You're gonna score a touchdown.
But I think it's like, like when Nia and Malachi was on the same, like Nia had more dog than my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know how to, like, his baby girl had more dog than my son out on the field, so you got to know how to lead your kids. Like, he doesn't like to feel embarrassed.
Right.
So he likes eye contact. He likes connection.
Knowing your players.
But Taurus, he a dog. Like, he a dog. He don't care.
Taurus don't care.
I can push him down.
He's the closest to the entire, like a honey badger mentality.
Yes, he
like
is.
You can say whatever you want to. He going to look at you and be like, so anyways, what I was doing.
Right. He mind his own business. And I think that's a unique thing. Obviously, you got, 4?
Yeah.
So like, what goes into leading your family, and they obviously, they fall down the ladder. You are disciplined. You are consistent. You are persistent. All your kids that way.
Right.
Like, seeing Glojo, her energy, like, she is a reincarnation of you, just a girlfriend. Like, it is amazing.
Ain't no way. She got way too much sass for me. She emotionally charged.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you push her once, she feels like you have really destroyed her world. So she either has to get back or let it be known you have completely ruined her day.
I think you try to put on, like, you this mean person, like you just stern person, but bro, I know, I see you with your kids. I see the attention. I know how much you have to do because you do way more than me, and you're still there. Absolutely. And I think that's all kids need. They just need their parents to show up, and that's what you
got
do.
to look. I come in and I'm like, Nikki is a phenomenal mom, but she's a mom. She's a true, loving, kind, considerate, patient individual. And I'm like, the world ain't built like that. Flip them upside down.
But those are those principles and those morals that we instill into our kids. Like, Breon is the same exact way. Like, she's going to be their biggest supporter. But me, like, I got to connect with my boys.
I don't know. I'm scared of Breon.
No, she
lock in. I'm like, oh.
She's serious. Like, but I'm the like, I feel like we're the same, though. I feel like you and Nikki are just like Cam is to Nikki as Jameis is to Breon, bro. Like, I feel like we have the same setup. Like, our women are both beautiful. They're both athletes. Absolutely. And they both don't play about their children.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
And I'm just going to throw out there, black.
Yes. And I think, but I think that is the main reason why they connected.
Right. Right. Look, in this world, look, when your wives find friends, you feel good. Yeah. You're like, she's got a dog she can roll with.
I remember when Breon just got around, and I forgot what event we was at, and you had told her right then that you like, you need to meet my wife because y'all two would be the best of friends. Because at first she was like, oh my gosh, Cam Jordan, because Breon grew up a Saints fan because her dad from Algiers. Right. So she was like, oh my God, Cam Jordan, Drew Brees, like these are Saints legends. And you went to her, you're like, hey, you need to meet my wife. Yeah. Like, y'all would be the best of friends.
I saw her interact with some people. I was like, she don't like people.
Yeah, she don't.
You know what? I got a wife. She don't like people.
Right.
Y'all would like each other.
Right.
And it's not people. They protect their aura or their energy.
They do.
And it's a difference in my mind because I'm such a socialite, because you're such a socialite. We break down barriers easy. Yeah. We walk into a room and I'm like, I'm at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They walk into a room and it's like, you can't trust everybody. You don't know people's intents, and you don't know. I'm observe first.
Right.
And for me, that's foreign.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you just don't like people.
Right. It's a simple, like, we are open until you do something to disrespect us, and then we quickly cut it off.
Absolutely.
They're more enclosed. They're like, we don't trust you. We're not going to let you in until you show me that you're respectable enough to be let in.
Absolutely.
So it's just complete opposite. Because one, like, me and you, like, we can walk into any room and be confident in that room.
I'm going to have blast.
Our women are confident, but they're like, I don't know them like that.
I don't know. I know them, but I don't know them like that.
Yeah, that's the key point.
Oh, man, what's your favorite role that you've played this week?
Man, I think one of my favorite things is just being immersed in the city, like showing them about NOLA, going to Cafe Du Monde, man, having a tap dancer competition.
Excuse
man,
me, what? No, we're not going to. A tap dancing competition?
Tap dancing competition.
With who?
Like with one of the tap
On Bourbon?
dancers. Like on Bourbon. No, not on Bourbon. We was on Decatur.
Also, okay.
Like, we was on Decatur.
Did they have real tap dance shoes, or did they have the cans that they crush and they put on the shoes?
So he had one of the kids. I ain't competing against him because
They real now.
I just think for you, I want to know. I wish he could have took off his shoe and I can see his toe structure.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you have a can and a nail in the can and you step on top
exactly.
of the can and you start tapping. Now this other dude, he had like what looked like some baseball spikes.
Okay.
Like, and he had like the little thumbtacks that he stuck at the back. He had on Air Force Ones. And I'm just like, I ain't never seen no Air Force One tapping shoes. I had to ask him about those. And he explained to me, like, man, I just got this little attachment for my tapping shoes. But one of the little kids, and I had to say, you could tell he was outside all day.
Outside.
Because I smelled all outsideness, okay? But he had the can on his feet in the nail, and I just want to know how his toe structure is because I don't know how the nail didn't go in his feet.
Right. You see it when you first get here, you're like, oh, they tapping. You hear it.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, you go by, you're like, I don't see no tap shoes on him. Like,
right.
Hey, he just in some G Fazos. He's Air Force Ones. He just.
Right, but what about just the dedication of the hustlers out here? Like, when you are in the city, they are hustling for everything, man. Like, bro, I'm over there. Obviously, one thing my kids always want to see is the silver man. You know the silver man.
Yeah, they freeze.
Yes.
And then he's a.
Bro, typically when you give a silver man some money, he
moved.
Man, he got me out of $10 because he knew it was me. Like, he saw me coming. He was like, okay. I could tell, like, he was over there talking to them, and then he sat on the trash can like this and just froze. And then I was like, the silver man saw me. We made eye contact, so I know I'm gonna go over here. If I tip him, he gonna move for me. Man, I threw in $5, solid. I threw another $5. Now, not singles, another $5. I said, I'm not playing with you 10 man today. I'm finna go over here and scope out where I'm taking these people tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not playing with you 10 man. Like, they got real hustlers out here, man. But they be working, man. I think that's the essence that that's one thing I love about you. Man, seeing you run those hills, obviously you're a Hall of Fame defensive end. Like, everything under the sun you have accomplished outside of man, I ain't gonna get into that. But everything under the sun you have accomplished, and I feel like New Orleans is like that. Like, everybody here is willing to put in the work before they get to where they're at. And obviously, over time, you went to Cal, and I'm grateful that Cal is on the team that Florida State beat this year.
Dang.
So I'm excited about that. But bro, I don't think people give you your flowers for how hard you work, and you don't have to work like you do. Like, you just don't have to, because you go over and beyond. And I think that's what the people in the city do. They go over and beyond because they're like, man, I haven't had enough. It's not enough for me because I can go higher.
Absolutely. Look, you always look for that next level. That's what I'm saying. Just at a regular answer, I be feeling re-inspired.
Yeah.
Because, I look at you and I'm like, he was a number one draft pick overall. He chose football over baseball, which baseball, allegedly, you've said it before, was one better sport at one point in time.
Well, I train more at baseball. Like, baseball is a more of a skill sport. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback, obviously, you go to quarterback camps and stuff, but you either got it or you don't.
True. Yeah. And look, so what was, you being a part of the Browns, you go through the season that you had, you take over, and, we'll talk about viral moments. So we can. Not everybody does, so I don't want to talk about that. Yeah. But what is your immediate reaction to that of Myles Garrett requesting a trade, who is, in all essence, the staple
of the organization?
Browner.
Yeah, well.
Brownie? I don't like that word. Dog pound guy.
It's literally like, they literally say go Brownie.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Like, but when you think about the course of the team, Paul Brown is the owner. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest players is Jim Brown.
Correct.
So obviously the Browns are probably looking for another Brown to lead them to the promised land.
Absolutely.
And Myles Garrett does not have Brown in his name. But anyways, I had to ask Myles, like, bro, like, what? Tell me how you felt, because I was only there for 1 year.
Right.
And what I saw from the organization didn't seem like an organization that was deteriorating. Right. Now, I saw bad treatment of Deshaun Watson. I saw lack of execution from the offense. I saw me throwing away some games, But at the end of the day, I didn't see anything organizationally that showed them having a bad culture. So I just wanted to get the reflection from him. And he was like, Jameis, you've never been 0-16.
0-16.
You've never been.
Not once, but like twice, I think. I think
he
the
was
head coach
1-15 and 0-16.
Right. That's the year the coach had like jump in the lake because he's like, we'll never do this again.
Really?
And then he made some bold. There was a coach that was like, we'll have a way better record next year, or something like that. And I think they went 0-16 that next year.
Did he jump in the lake?
Yeah, he had to like walk into the lake. Over, is there a lake in Cleveland?
Down by the lake. There's a lake right by the stadium.
He had to
Lake
go,
Erie.
Yeah, he had to go jump in the lake.
Really?
Yeah, this is one of the things that you know as a Brown. Like Kevin Costner made a movie about an NFL draft day, and then there was a head coach that had to jump in the lake. And Joe Thomas protected like 35 quarterbacks.
Yes.
And probably could have played 5 more years, but he was tired of.
He was fed up. Like I think it's like the Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson approach, right? You can only have so many individual accolades, right? Like what is your greatest accomplishment? Yeah, I'm all pro. Yeah, I'm the all-time sack leader. But Cam Jordan, you won a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, you had a lot of winning seasons, and you had a few opportunities that you were close
you
to.
could smell the air.
Yes, to achieving that.
Right.
But he never had a glimpse of that. I mean,
never.
Only 2 years he's been in the playoffs.
Oh, he's been in the playoffs 2 years.
2 years.
Okay.
Just 2 years.
Sheesh.
But outside of those playoffs, he's probably had a acclimated 5 wins. So out of his 7 years, he's been in the playoffs twice.
Yeah, he accumulated 5 wins.
And accumulated like 5 wins out of the rest of the year. Like, bro,
right.
You can go to Hall of Fame all you want, but this business is a business of winning, and you know that.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, no, that's tough. When you think about that, I felt like decimated in just on the insides, and this has been my worst win side of the season ever. You go 5-12. You're going through these losses. You're like, brother, all we got to do is find a win.
Right.
The best way to solve this losing is finding a win, and we can't do it. You feel like everything's spiraling, and as a leader, you're trying to hold everything together, and you feel it. You feel the walls closing in, and you're pushing out. You're like, look, we got dogs. We're going to be okay. It's the next man up. But those next man up are getting hurt, or your quarterback goes out. You're like, we can still win. If defense got to hold it, and next thing you know, you have a safety get hurt. You got a linebacker get hurt. You're like, we can still win. We still got corners. We still got our dogs on defense line, and then your corners go down. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest things I feel like in terms of like, especially the Saints, man, I feel like the Saints had a completely culture shift. Like I feel like when Sean left, like everything was designed to be the opposite of how he created it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Mickey Loomis is an all-time GM. Right. But I can only imagine, like, if I got Cam Jordan, DeMario Davis, Alvin Kamara, Tyrann Mathieu, like, these are people that represent this city more than anybody else. Like, I want to win for them. And obviously, y'all all-time players. But it takes the entire building, man. It takes all the coaches to be locked in. Right. It takes all the players to be locked in. And if it's not important to some coaches and some players, like, it's not going to work, man.
Absolutely. Speaking about important, just coming from head top down, as you enter free agency, where do you see yourself being? Warmer climate, colder climate, West Coast, East Coast?
Well, I'm happy I was able to prove that I can play in a colder climate.
Man,
this year.
You tossing that tater and inspiring people as you went.
Yes, but I always do that. Man.
You always gonna be you. I'm just saying, like, I'm glad people got to see it again.
Me too.
Because you keep showing it.
Me too. But that's the thing. I want to finish. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to a place where they're like, man, we value you, Jameis. We wanna help you. Like, kind of like Sean told, like, he basically like, hey man, look, we just got Drew.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna give you this opportunity. All right, first you're gonna compete against Taysom. Like, that's what you got to do.
Right.
And to me, I'm just like, Sean, why do I have to compete against Taysom? Like, we can use Taysom in so many different ways. Like, you going to do me like this, I got to compete. Like, you going to prove to me that you can do what I need you to do for us to get some wins.
Absolutely.
Right? But when you show me that you can do this, then I'm going to give you the keys, and we're going to progressively work our way up. And I think that's what the problem will come, where people have this outside perspective looking in on me, and they're just like, oh, man, it's like walking on eggshells, but they don't want to be all in, and I'm the person that's all in.
Right.
And who typically gets hurt when somebody's halfway in and somebody goes all the way in?
All the way in.
The person that's all the way in.
Absolutely, every time.
Like, so I'm just looking for somebody to be willing to do that.
Yeah, don't just like me, love me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Love me, and I'm already in love.
Right. And that's what you see with these quarterbacks that are getting these second opportunities. They like these teams like, hey, man, like, we believe in you.
Absolutely.
Okay? Let's put resources
Seattle,
around you.
Seattle to Geno Smith.
And let's go. Baker in Tampa. They're like, hey, man, look, Tom Brady, he came here. Now we're going to keep this thing going. Like, we're going to get your offensive coordinator that you had in the Rams because you had some success there.
Absolutely.
And we're going to recreate that whole thing. And look how that happened.
Okay, true. So you just want a good situation.
That's it.
That's it. And you deserve it.
That's it.
Now, we all know how viral you have been, and I don't want to talk about those viral moments, but I will ask a question just because there's so many of them, and I know like it just is, but it's you. So I'm in love with it. I'll be like, yep, that's my dog.
Yeah.
So be like, Ken, why you be saying that? I'm like, bro, you're not in the car. He's driving already. Just hop in the damn car, get in.
For sure.
But how do you feel about being titled by the internet as the NFL's most unintentionally funny player?
I feel like I impact so many people on the outside looking in, but when they really meet me, I think they get more drawn in because they're like, oh my goodness, like he really is like this.
Yeah.
Like from the outside looking in, you're like, man, this man talking about eating W's and all this stuff, but they don't know that how I'm lifting other people up throughout the building. They don't know how I'm speaking life into other people and being dead serious about doing it.
Locked
in. I'm not sitting here. I'm not trying to play no funny games. Like I don't take my job as a joke. I love what I do,
Absolutely.
And I love the people that I get a chance to be teammates with.
Right.
And some of these brothers, they just come from different backgrounds. They just think like, oh, Jameis silly, Jameis funny.
Or they too cool for school.
Yeah, that's
you know,
the
they
thing.
be like,
so everybody is so scared to be who they are. That's why I always love you.
Yeah.
Like playing against you, I hate that I'm on the Off the Edge podcast because I hate it when you came off the edge. Like it just was no fun for me at all. Like I'm just the whole game I'm being disturbed. Okay? I'm just like I'm fighting for my life right here. Like can somebody please block 94? But at the end of the day, you were always who you were. Like you're gonna hit your level up, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna talk too much unless somebody is talking something towards you.
No, I go out my way to shit on offensive linemen. I'll be like, you
But
fat,
not to
slovenly.
me.
Absolutely not.
But
Because I think quarterbacks are really good people 94% of the time.
Right.
I'm literally like, bro, they live great lives. They only get hit on Sundays. Like, my body hurts every day. My body may hurt Monday, Tuesday after, if they have a bad game. And if they have a bad game, guess what? It's the offensive line's fault that they got hit that much. It was the running back's fault that he didn't pick up the blitz.
We got hit that much. It ain't their fault. It's your fault.
I mean, my gosh.
But I just think people want to look at me like he can't be like that.
Yeah.
Like when they get around, like, there's no way Jameis is like that. But I'm just like, man, like just
this ain't a light switch.
It ain't changing. I'm not turning this on, dog. Man. Like this is gonna be me.
Man.
Like so just fall in line, okay?
Absolutely.
Enjoy the show.
This George Foreman grill. I was gonna grill something. Come on.
I'm that Julie air fryer.
Oh.
That's
elite.
what you put me on.
Elite.
That's elite of elite. You know
that thing is, look,
I'm really cooking.
I never had an air fryer until that thing came my way, and I'm still not sure where it came from. And I said, this is amazing. It like somehow you put food in, and it identifies the food, and then it just cooks it appropriately.
It automatically knows how to cook the food.
Yeah. Tell me about that thing's amazing. But anyway, so my last question is: do you remember Saints Giants, December 2023? You come in dressed to the nines, and somebody tried to put on you after the game that you had an empty briefcase, saying that that's what's between us and greatness. And man that was in the locker room, man, had been around you, I don't recall that one.
Never.
And so I just wanted to break the myth. I was like, what? I was like, and remember I asked you the next day. I was like, you had nothing in the briefcase, brother?
I said, Cam, like that's I have no idea where they came from. I think a beat writer just said please don't add motivational speeches to my repertoire. Like I know how to do this. Like I'm a professional at encouraging my teammates. Don't just make up stuff that I'm saying just because you think it'd be cool. Like I think he just tried to
threw some excerpt in.
He's like, it's my time to lift up the team.
It sounds Jameis like.
Yeah, no, heck no. Like I don't need no ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Hey, you don't need a Pharrell. If Pharrell don't write for everybody, don't write for me.
If Pharrell's writing for me, we would have got an Emmy or a Grammy or something.
Touche.
Before I leave, man, I just want to tell you thank you. like for the man that you are, bro. And I see you doing all this work. Obviously, this is in you because you're a Hall of Fame player. You don't have to do none of this stuff, man. But I just think your love for the game, your love for competition, and just your love for overall just youth empowerment and just your love, bro. Like, I see how you function, man. I'm so grateful that you have welcomed my family in here to hang out with Cam Jordan and his family. Like, I think, like,
don't you say Cam? That's like when your son was like Cam Jordan, come here. And I was like Malachi, bro, I know you. Don't do this to me.
But he know I don't say Cam in my household. I'm like, we're going to Mr. Cam Jordan's house now. Mr. Cam Jordan, he don't have time for no foolishness. You're going to be with the kids. Leave Mr. Cam Jordan alone, okay? Because he's busy.
Come on, man. You can always – look, you know the kids. My kids are going to drop elbows regardless, so you might as well jump in.
But I know, but it's like the respect that I've gained from you, one, of competing against you for 5 years, then get a chance to be your teammate for 4 years. I see why are you so excellent, bro? Because it's not just because you love football and you dominate and you work on your hands. You got some of the biggest, strongest hands, right? And you run hills and you do that. It's because you just are who you are, bro. And like God has instilled stuff in you that honestly no other people can do, right? Yeah. And you take advantage of that. And some people, they just throw away their gifts. Like, you are the only person that is honest with me. You literally said, Jameis, don't come back here. You literally told me.
You didn't listen either.
I did not listen. But, sometimes you just be in denial. But you literally said, like, Jameis, don't come back here. Don't waste your time, brother. You need to go somewhere where they value you, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not doing me like this. They're doing you like this for a reason, okay? So you need to get out of here.
Right. I tried.
And you do, man. And you just straightforward. Like, Breon used to be mad. Like, I can't believe Cam said this. I said, hey, Cam will say that to the president of the United States.
No doubt.
He is authentically going to tell you what, he ain't going to lie to you because he don't love you enough to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got Jordan on the back of your neck, he doesn't care how you really feel in the first place. And if you got Jordan, he really don't care if you feel. You know? So, man, I'm just grateful for you, man, how you welcome me and my family. For someone of your status, right, and my wife to idolize someone like you because her family grew up New Orleans Saints fan. Her family is from New Orleans, bro. Thank you for being Cam Jordan, bro.
Next time we be at FNA and the kids have, whatever, let me at least buy the candy. Like, you don't understand. Jameis' stipulation on life is completely different.
No, you don't understand.
I done bought like, because I treat my friends like family, and so his family is my family in my eyes. So we go to this concession stand, and I'm like, hey, Breon, I got you a water, whatever. And my man Jameis came up, slapped the water down. Pow! Don't buy my wife no water. Only I buy my wife water. I said, hey, brother, I'm so sorry. No. So now I'm like, hey, Jameis, is it okay if I buy Kai the sucker that he wanted?
No. But you remember the Jeff Bezos conversation, bro?
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
I said,
if Jeff Bezos come in here and start buying your kids and wife things, as a man, you just be like, okay, like, Jeff, okay, did I order this off Amazon? Okay, I don't need it.
What you mean?
Like,
that's what you said. No. I said, hey, brother.
No,
hey,
I know you got it.
Do I need to welcome you to the family? Is my last name Bezos now? No. Do I get the plane on Thursday?
No, but Cam Jordan, like, you got money. You got way more money than me. No. Like, I just be trying to be able to provide for my family with the little that I have. I'm grateful. Obviously, like, at the pickleball exchange, I didn't say anything. I was welcome. Like, after you whooped my tail on the pickleball, I was like, man, okay, I guess I'll take a free meal and some water. You know what I'm saying? But when we out on the field, like.
What you want? You want to split everything? You want to be like LeBron in that one movie? Where he's like, hey, bring the check. Hey, what did you have? He had the chicken salad and he had the, we're going to split this evenly. Treat me as equal.
I do believe we could play credit card roulette or something, like, but you just offering to buy my stuff from now, like, in front of my wife and my kids, Cam. Like, I just felt, I was bothered by that.
Hey, from now on, I'm like, hey, brother, you want to go half?
Yes, please.
I'm just going to assume we're going to have.
Just be like, hey, do you want to buy your family some stuff? Like, obviously, they look like they thirsty and they look like they're hungry. So instead of me going to get it, say, James, do you see your family hungry?
Hey, that's why I love you, bro. Because when you come from success, you don't think about you just assume you got it. Like if you invited me to the movies, I assume like it'd be like, hey, we got these 8 tickets. I'm assuming I'm not paying you back until you ask for it.
Right.
If I be like, hey man, we already going down to pickleball and like we got the course for 2 hours, I've already bought it, so I was gonna go. So I'm not looking for a half reimbursement, whatever. The tab is already open.
Right.
Go.
But in that situation where you welcoming me, like I get it. But when you volunteer to get my family things and like you being Santa Claus, and I'm just like, hold on now, I'm Santa Claus of this family now. It ain't no way.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't no way Cam Jordan gonna come in here and intervene on the Winston family. You know what I'm saying? We the Winstons, you the Jordans. Don't be kidding. Putting Jordan finances on the Winstons.
No. See, the opposite. I'm like, if I enjoy my kids is having candy and your kids want some candy, I assume I get all the kids candy. Because again, I treat my family and I treat your family like my family. So I'm
but
like,
you ain't the candy man, okay?
So touche.
You Cam Jordan.
That's what I'm saying. The most arguments ever over the most random shit.
Random stuff. But I love him, and I'm grateful that he accepts me for who I am.
That's what I say. I love you, bro.
For
Like,
sure.
there's not a lot of people I say I love you to, bro.
Yeah.
You're one of them, and I just like I really respect the way that you carry yourself, the way that you take the field, and finally the world is appreciating Jameis Winston.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, from the eat a dub where everybody was looking at you like, huh, to now they're like, Jameis, huh.
But it's teammates like you that are willing to say like that's who he is, and say it unapologetically instead of people hiding behind like, is he like this? How many questions you get? Like people tell me man, my cousin asked me, are you like this all the time? Like, yes, don't ask me no more, okay?
Yeah. It's because I've got the same question the whole time. Cam got ADD, right? Is he like this all the time? Yes, from the moment I wake up to the moment I drop down, I'm going to give you everything I got until we hit the bed. And then I'm like, I power down, shut down. I'm like, little babe, you did? I am.
But you clock out knowing that you gave all that you had.
I gave you everything.
Yes.
Indeed. Well, appreciate you for joining the pod.
Hey,
tap in wherever you get your podcast. That's iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts. You can check in with the visuals to see all of this. NFL YouTube channel where you can tap in for my podcast, Off the Edge, with me, your host, Cam Jordan, and my dog, Jameis Winston, from Media Row with the big game week where we have the Chiefs and the Eagles going. And Jameis says, which team's winning?
Best of both worlds for me, 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. I don't pick a team, but I am an Eagles fan, though.
You heard what he said. Eagles. Eagles for the win is what I heard, too. All right, perfect. Thank you for everything, Jameis. We out.
Thank you, brother.